Alright, this is Gizmos, a fun little tableau builder. The idea is to get these things chained together in a manner that's going to build up the most amount of victory points. Victory points are equal to these little stars in the corner, which are also typically used equal to the cost of them. You can file these and it triggers whatever is up here. So we got a blue even though we picked up a red. So here, whenever we play a black card, we get to pick up any random, well, not random, but any color that we want here. Alright, we're wanting to go here so we can play our red. Hopefully this bottom black one here will still be available so that we can get a trigger and play this black here. Now it's not likely that it's going to survive as he picked up a black. So we are going to go ahead and file that and get a random, which we luckily pulled a black. Alright, so we're going to play our black. We get to pull one. If we pull a yellow, we also get to trigger that to get an additional one. So now we got one of each of the three colors here. Only missing the red color, but we're hoping to be able to play potentially another black. Let's play this red one. Let's pull black. So now whenever we play red, we'll get an additional victory point. So we're hoping that this black one here will be open. So we can play that one, get another build card. That way whenever we build a card, we're getting some additional benefit. Alternatively, we could look at building up this where we're actually getting multiple potential triggers. But we don't have a black available, and I think it's better to go quick here. Let's pull this yellow to get here. Hopefully we'll be able to play this yellow, and that'll give us access to reds as wild, so that'll help us feed into these larger cards here. So it looks like the middle person here is with aggressively filing. Probably going to try to get some of the when you play a file card you get a benefit. Alright, so we got two. This blue one is actually better as it doubles up on playing there. Alright, so let's pull another yellow. So we pull another random. Now we got three yellows. So we can look at going here, or we can drop this bigger one for getting a double pull whenever we pull from a file, which I think is the route we want to go. Don't have a yellow to pull, so let us pull a red as it's a wild for us. Also limit them from being able to pull a red. All right. So let's research, see if we flip it to black, which we don't. We get the most amount of benefit off of playing red. So let's file that away. And we get to pull a random, which spread us out with yet another color. We can use this red as a wild blue here, pull this, so we can double up on yellows and give us actually a red pull as well. Actually, we did not buy that one, so we cannot do that. Disregard that. Let's we can buy this one to give us a black. We'll get an additional victory point, and we'll get a pull. We don't have a yellow. So let's pull this black. So now we do have enough to buy this 2 here. So hopefully that'll be there. So I don't see a definitive strategy here. He looks to be focusing mostly on red. There, let's pull yellow, and we'll get to grab 2 randoms. Alright, so we got 3 black. So ideally we'll be able to pull this one, and then blue yellows will give us an additional victory point. We've got 9 cards, so there's 7 and there's 6, so currently we're outvaluing them. We're also outdrawing them at the moment. So we probably want to be able to buy something pretty much every turn moving forward to speed this up and keep us ahead on victory points. So let's go play this black. Pull this yellow. Allow us to draw 2 more. And I think we're on a train that we can follow through to the end here. So he's doing the conversions, the 1 to 2 conversions for red and blue. He's got single conversions for red and blue into, I'm sure he's hoping to build red. That'd be the most beneficial for him. So if we just keep red off the top here, we're probably pretty strong. Let's go ahead and drop this 2 yellow. Make sure we're building something every turn to stay ahead. Let's pick up a black, because it's wild for us. Let me get one of those. Alright, so you can use that black and buy this 2 red. That'll trigger additional victory point and drawing 1. Let's go ahead and pick up another yellow to be able to draw 2. Alright, we don't have any yellows or blues here. Unfortunately, we don't have any additional file slots, so that's a little concerning for us. So we could harder the cards and hope to flip a 2 blue or a 3 yellow, or we could pick up one of these bottoms. So we pick up a blue. We would draw 2, which we don't have space for. A victory point. It's got to pick up this yellow here so we can limit our risk assessment here. Now let's pick up a black victory point and then whatever this random is. Okay. So now we have more options to flip if we need to. Unfortunately, we did give them some reds, but it don't appear they're in need of them. They're not really playing to their suits here. Alright, so let's pick up this 2 black. That'll give us Wild's blue, so we actually have 4 yellows. So we could attempt to go for a higher cost yellow here. So we can do up to a 5 yellow. I think I got one more card to buy. And I think we pretty much have this in the bag. I don't see them having any other points, so we're probably going to, well, that might be problematic if he builds that. Still puts him below us. So, yeah, let's yellow this. Alright, we flipped a 5 yellow. So we lucked out on that one. So I got one turn. He would have to get 18 this turn, which is not likely. He would have to get 13, which is also not super likely. Or 12, rather. Nope, I guess I get one more. Alrighty, so could do a 4 yellow, which is not likely that we'll get. Fortunately, never got to play this one out. Let's just ensure a good victory, so we pick up either a red or a blue for additional victory points right now. So let's go ahead and do that for sure. Yeah, I forgot the amount of gizmos changes on players. So I was accounting for a different player count with the 15. Alright, as you can see that it tends to be a little better to centralize in on a single strategy rather than kind of diversifying out. Being able to quickly build up, getting additional balls every turn rather than having to spend turns pulling from archive unless you have something that generally pulls from here, such as this card here. Early on, it's typically not super strong to be archiving a whole lot unless you have benefits. Though that is